medal?
Company commander.
I'm going to go with that because our
Unit
company commander
commander.
is usually a battalion commander. But for us, it is Major Robinson, so we'll go with that. What is the highest peacetime award for valor?
Peace. Bronze Star. Peacetime award.
You want us to do?
It's not a peace to me.
Curl one?
Valedictorian
Yes.
Valor Award.
What is it? No one gets awards here.
Alright, it is the Soldier's Medal.
No one has ever been in a peacetime. And I have never been in a peacetime.
Remember peace?
I was 13 back then.
That's very sad.
Yeah. 9/11.
Alright, last question. How is the flag draped over a casket?
Hold on. Can for this last one, can we like give?
Worth 15 points?
Yeah, can we make that one 15 points?
No.
For one?
Still
Oh, that's so much.
We'll make it worth 20.
No, we're winning. How is
I
it draped
answered
over
to
a
that.
casket?
It's draped with the stars on the head of the casket. I believe it's towards the right. Basically, if
If you're dead.
Yeah.
If you're dead.
The viewers.
It would be your left.
I'm sorry.
So it's your final answer?
If it's at the top.
Yes.
You want to steal?
No, mine's
You just said it.
Yeah.
Of great masterpieces like Guernica. A comma splice also occurs when a comma is used to divide a subject from its verb. For example, the young Picasso felt stifled in art school in Spain and wanted to leave. The subject, Picasso, is separated from one of its verbs, wanted. There should be no comma in this sentence unless you are playing with grammatical correctness for the sake of emphasis. A dangerous sport for unconfident or inexperienced writers. See here without comma
Yeah,
slices.
you don't need to read those. We all know that there's links throughout this presentation.
Possessive apostrophe error. Sometimes apostrophes are incorrectly left out. Other times they're incorrectly put in. Hers, theirs, etc. Check out the Apostrophe Protection Society's link on your own time.
Did you know there was an Apostrophe Protection Society?
No.
I'm not surprised.
I will join it.
I'm sure they did. She corrected me last night in a text message or a Facebook message from my phone that
Apostrophe
It's
abuse is a real problem, folks.
It's a real
Let's take it
problem.
seriously.
It's real.
you deserve an award
What's
for
the
that.
difference?
You don't.
How would you like yours done?
Oh my.
Self-adjusted, so I was going to ask a question.
Yeah.
Yeah, I shoot 1 minute of video of each class.
The AP software, does it automatically update itself? Or do you just buy it every year?
Usually you have to buy it
Oh, the
every
app.
year.
You buy it every year.
Oh, the app automatically updates.
Yeah, the app automatically updates, as well as the web.
There's another one out. I can't remember what it was I saw that
I thought it was
a bunch of other added stuff you can get with it too, like chemical.
That was the one that I showed you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It adds it to Word or something. It's software. It's not for Mac. I don't think it is.
Yeah, it is.
It is, and it's for Word, and it automatically corrects it as you go.
It's made by AP.
What is the name of this?
And you can get a t-shirt too.
I know.
It's by the AP. Just put in like Associated Press plugin for Word.
Yeah, just go to their website. That's where I saw it.
All right, let's try this again. Paragraph 1. The lead that tells who, what, where, and when. Note that where and when may be in the date line, but are still referenced in the lead. Goal is 35 words or less with names of people. There's your examples. Or institutions. Units and organizations counting as one word.
Paragraph 5. A relevant illustrative quotation to serve as a closer or clincher. Good place to reinforce a command message, whether it's about the guard, the mission, a person, or illustrate how the why in paragraph 2 or 3, depending on where you place that initial quote, was accomplished. Generally, quotations that are evaluative and judgmental work well here.
keep things in mind as you write your story. The 5-paragraph format is designed for getting a story out quickly. Depending on the type of the story, i.e. straight news.
Pretty concise, right? U.S. rips Ryder Cup from Europeans' grasp. Awesome, right? Yeah.
Too long.
Example number 4, Dr. Seuss, man of rhyme and reason, dies at 87. It's even got the little featuresque style to it.
Adorbs.
Kicker, this is a good kicker headline right here. Scarlet Fever, world seems ready for Gone with the Wind sequel.
Well, I wasn't sure where they were going with that, and then I saw.
Flips the script, right? Alright, example number 6. Halloween scares up snow across much of Kansas. Get it? It's cheesy, right? It works. Right, example number 7. From a story about a lecture on 10 great myths about men. Excuse me, myth. But men aren't really like that. Example number 8. New burger targeted for McLean times.
And who over a question about his truthfulness said, I don't have any regrets for anything that I did. I think the actions that I took were in the long-term interest of the country, he said. I'm not going to change my mind, and I'm not going to be apologetic about it.
Okay. Alright, the next one, because we have truth versus fiction. That was all about an interpretive,
Telling me more things.
an interpretation of that story. So the different types of features we have, I'm not going to stay very long on certain ones we just skip over, but I wanted to make sure we went over the types of features that we'll write about that you have to choose from. So as I pointed out, news feature. Let's see if I can get you, Sergeant Perry, to read what a news feature.
News features. These are similar to straight news stories because they have a news peg and include the who, what, when, where, why, and how of an event. They're written to inform and put the reader at the scene of the news event by narrating the event or telling what went on.
Very good. So
Battalions, one of the brigades. Next slide, please. All right, our course goal is, is building on capabilities, use of social media technologies, and basically getting our information out. Next slide. All right. So these are a couple different types. You have Facebook, Twitter, Google+, Pinterest, LinkedIn. Obviously, there's many others. You can Google some of these and find a whole huge list and see whose are the most popular at that particular time. Next. All right, blogs. Blogs are a little different than social media. They might have one person writing and not so much interaction, and some do actually allow interaction, comments at the end of their articles. And Blogger and WordPress are two examples. I use a little bit of WordPress. I'm just kind of learning it, so I don't really know that much about Blogger, but essentially the same thing. They can be fixed, templated web.
Institutions that used to focus on publishing printed materials now publish both databases and software to combine content from various sources for a wider variety of audiences.
right, so everybody's in this fight to make sure that everybody is having access to their news and that what they're putting out there is being read, which of course now leads to that fact of whereas many people turn to the newspaper for a trustworthy source, a lot of stuff that's going out, it's more about being quick and rapid, such for example, and one that quickly comes to mind would be like the vote count, for example, and they're like, oh, he's ahead, and then, oh no, wait, we're just trying to get, when Fox is trying to get the first word to get that out. So it's not necessarily even reliable. It's all about speed, and who's getting their stuff out there first, so everybody's in a competition, and that's the product we're putting out. We want to make sure that our product is still concise and, yes.
Perfect example of what you're talking about with everybody being in a rush. Everybody remembers the Newton, Connecticut shooting, Adam Lanza. All the disinformation that was spread for the first couple days after that happened.
There was two.
How many